Hi guys, I'm Dimension Jumper. Today we're reviewing Pokkén Tournament DX, which was released in September 2017 for the Nintendo Switch. Now this is a port of the Wii U version, which was released back in 2015, and this Pokkén Tournament is basically a spin-off to the mainline Pokemon games, but instead of battling in gyms, you basically fight in these big arena type of areas, kind of like how it feels like in Pokemon Sword and Shield, where you fight or battle trainers in basically giant football-like stadiums, but slightly different because you don't actually get any gym badges. You basically move your way up through the ranks in each area you fight in, and I think that's kind of cool because this game is basically taking a different approach to the Pokemon formula, and you can also fight with a bunch of different Pokemon, like Pikachu, Blaziken, Charizard, those sorts of Pokemon, to Pokemon you wouldn't normally think you'd use, like Croagunk or Skizzle, or those sorts of Pokemon that you might not think that make their way into a Pokemon spin-off game. And I've got to say, since I was playing it, it kind of has that Street Fighter, Pokemon, Super Smash Brothers style to it, but it's got some elements from those sorts of games. So you've got your Pokemon, they can use different moves, they can use combos, and they're also in a stylized arena. And I think it's quite cool of how they mix these sorts of elements from those types of games together, because you've got with those sort of Street Fighter type games, you've got these wacky sacky type of moves, like final moves in particular, or whoever you're depending on you're playing can change form or whatever, because there are some Pokemon like Skizzle, Charizard, Garchomp that can Mega Evolve, and they can basically just do a bunch of moves. Then you've got Pokemon like Pikachu, Croagunk, Braixen, who can when they can do a super move, but with the Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, they can also do the super move, but you can't do it when they're in their Mega Evolution form. So I think that's quite cool. With the Pokemon style of things, you've basically got the type disadvantage, and you've got the types. So with Pikachu, Pure Electric, Garchomp, Dragon Ground, you get the picture. And with the Smash Brothers sort of feel to it, you've got stages, and also you have a winner and a loser and that sort of thing. And there is a story to this game. So basically, there's this Shadow Mewtwo Pokemon, and it's basically trying to take control of some sort of power type thing. I can't really remember much of the story, but it's something to do with this Shadow Mewtwo, which is like Mewtwo, but it's got these orange spikes coming out from his shoulders, and he's trying to take over the world or something by gaining more power. And you do get to fight Shadow Mewtwo from time to time, and I think that's quite interesting because you're not just fighting Mewtwo, you're fighting a shadow version of Mewtwo, and I think that's quite cool. And you can basically just get to fight a legendary. And now it's time for some gameplay. Now, before you do a battle, if you're fighting against a friend or whatever, you can pick a whatever Pokemon that you have in the roster. So for me, I normally pick Charizard because Charizard is a really cool Pokemon, and let's say I'm just going to pick Pikachu because they're probably most recognizable. And also there are some supporting Pokemon. So basically what this Pokemon do is basically give you a sort of assist and they all are different. So they have like different one attack or like one support attack or whatever, and depending on which one you choose, the variations of because they recharge. Is basically what I'm saying, and they have like a certain amount of like recharging time before they can be used again, and you can like battle on various like arenas, and I think that's like quite cool if you're like playing against a friend, and each battle or each arena, depending on where you are, depends on how far each character is from each other. So for example, if we're going for Teletown in Autumn, this is how far away the Pokemon are. If you can't probably see it, it is 17 meters away from each other. I don't know how much you can see that, but yeah, I think that's quite cool of how far each Pokemon can be from each other. So I'm just gonna go with Teletown, just so I can show you some of the gameplay for the game. So in each battle, you basically are in this sort of limited space. So you can't really go that far, in each match, and also you can choose which Pokemon or which is this Pokemon to help you, but you do have a limited time in doing so. And just like in the games, or the mainline Pokemon games, each Pokemon has a certain amount of health, and also in Pokkén tournaments you can change the shifts, so you can make it like you can move the camera in one area in one time, and then you can it changes shift again, and as you can see, I'm getting my butt kicked because I'm trying to focus. So yeah, if a Pokemon special move hits, so you just basically do a super move. So for Pikachu, it's basically that. And within each match, you have I think 2. You basically get 2 points. If you win 2 points, then that's it. And also now, Charizard has become Mega Charizard. So if this move hits, the move hits. So basically, Charizard does a super duper flamethrower attack thing, which does a lot of damage to Pikachu. And Charizard will remain Mega Charizard X until the burst is finished. So yeah, and I do like how you can basically just you basically have to think unlike in the Pokemon games, in the mainline games, it's a move, it does a certain amount of damage, that sort of thing, and I think it's quite nice, and yeah, I think it's quite cool of how how you have to basically think in a Pokemon sense, in terms of battling, but also in a Smash Brothers type of way, in terms of how you can try and basically battle that sort of thing. So yeah, and it's and also the shifting thing, I think it's quite a cool thing, because it just shows just how you can just basically just try and just do it, just try and battle. It's very cool. And I do think the super moves are a nice addition to this game, because it's just really cool, and I do like how with some of the Pokemon you can basically just use Mega Evolution Pokemon, Mega Charizard X, and also there's Togekiss, it's my support Pokemon. I do like how some of the Pokemon can make it like you can make a Charizard X, make a Skizzle, make a Mewtwo, make a Gengar, that sort of thing. So yeah, and then at the end of each battle you get like certain like amounts of like how well you did in the battle and how good you did, and also like in Pokemon you also get an XP share, and also you can choose which offense or defense or skill or whatever, I'm not too sure, you want to put your points into. So I'm just going to do that for example, and you can also have achievements and also new titles as well. I think that's quite cool. So yeah, that's been it for the gameplay. Now it's time to go back to the review. So my final verdict for this game is that I think it's quite cool. I think it's like a nice spin-off, kind of like how Hyrule Warriors was a good spin-off to the Legend of Zelda series. I think this game, like, is from what I know, is like it's not like big. It's not a big name, but I think it's like a good spin-off and a good I think where it's at, it's like good for people who want to have a different style of Pokemon games, and if you want to feel just play with your favorite Pokemon and fight them against other people, then this game's for you. And I think it's a really cool way of showing how battling can be shown in a different kind of light, and I kind of wish that this sort of battling style was used in future Pokemon games and even the current Pokemon games, Pokemon Sword and Shield, of how the Pokkén tournaments gameplay was put into that game. And yeah, kind of wish that they did something with that in Pokemon Sword and Shield. So yeah, and so that's been my review for Pokkén Tournament DX. I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.